अरहंत सिद्ध सुर उपाध्याय साधु सर्व अर्थ के प्रकाशी मांगलिक उपकारी है। तीन को स्वरूप जानी रागते भई जो भक्ति काय को नमाए स्तुति को उच्चारी है। धन्य धन्य तुम्ही से काज सब आज भयो कर चोरी बारंबार वंदना हमारी है। मंगल कल्याण सुख ऐसो हम चाहते ओ मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। ओ मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। Jiva's condition due to the rise of different types of karma that we were going on in the second chapter of Moksha Marg Prakashak, written by Pandit Todarmal ji, page number 57. So we have already covered Jnanavaran, Darshanavaran and Monia. Knowledge obscuring karma, perception obscuring karma, and deluding karma. These three we have covered. Now we move on to the fourth one. Jiva's condition due to the rise of antarai karma, obstructive karma. So I'll make you co-host, Prinal ji.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I made you a co-host. Now you can share the textbook. So yesterday we were discussing about the 4 levels of passions. It is also called first quadruplet, second quadruplet. Quadruplet means 4. 4 means krodh, man, maya, lobh, anger, pride, deceit, and greed. Okay. So that is the first level is first quadruplet. Second level is second quadruplet. This way also we can say. And the chief reason was that the first one was the first one, Anantanubandhi Kashai, was instrumental in not manifesting right belief. The second one was Apratyakhana Varan, and that was mainly related to not able to manifest partial conduct. Then the third one, Pratyakhana Varana, that was stopping the manifestation of full conduct, complete conduct. And the last one was Sanjvalan Kashai. Last one was the Sanjvalan Kashai, and it was stopping the manifestation of complete passionlessness. Okay. So these 4 levels are not pertaining to the intensity, whether it is intense or mild, but it is related to the not able to manifest right belief, etc. So now Jiva's condition due to rise of antarai karma. Subhaji, you read?
Yes, Jai Jinendraji. Jiva's condition due to the rise of antaraya karma, obstructive karma. Further, due to rise of antaraya karma, whatever Jiva wishes does not happen. If he wishes to give donation, he cannot give. Wishes to obtain a thing, but cannot obtain. wishes to enjoy but cannot enjoy, wishes to enjoy again and again but cannot do so, wishes to exert for manifesting his power of knowledge, etc., but cannot get manifested. In this way, whatever one wishes does not happen due to the rise of antaraya karma, obstructive karma. And due to shayopshama, the desired thing materializes to some extent. One's desire is great, but he cannot donate only a little. Some profit is achieved, and only some power of knowledge, etc., is manifested. That too, several outward instrumental causes are required. Thus, Jiva state is caused due to rise of Gati karmas. Should I continue, Ji?
No, let me explain this one. So, because of Antaray karma, how many components are there in Antaray karma? Anybody? 5. Dan. Dan is donation or charity. Then Labh. Labh is benefit. Then the third one is Bhog. Bhog means enjoyment of objects. The fourth one is Upbhog. Upbhog means repeatedly enjoyment of objects. And the last one is Virya. It is called spiritual energy or power. Okay. So these are the 5 things. Now a person wants to donate. Okay. But he is stopped. So we say that because of Antaray karma, he could not fulfill his desire of donating money or whatever. Okay. So this karma, the main function, this is also one of the obscuring karmas, Ghati karma. Okay. And this is the 4th one, Antaray karma. And because of this, the desires are not fulfilled. Okay. So this is the primary function of this karma. Now, what happens to the rise of Vedniya karma? It is also called feeling producing karma. Vedniya karma is Hindi word. Feeling producing karma is English word. Okay. So now, Rajeshri ji, you read.
Jiva conditioned due to the rise of Vedniya karma, feeling producing karma. Further in the Agati karmas, non-destructive karmas, due to rise of Vedniya karma, feeling producing karma, the cause of eternal happiness, external happiness, and unhappiness are produced in the body. Healthiness, powerfulness, etc. And hunger, thirst, disease, sorrow, pain, etc. The cause of happiness, unhappiness are developed in the body. Externally pleasant season, weather, wind, etc. Favorite wife, son, etc. And friend, wealth, etc. Unpleasant season, weather, wind, etc. Unfavorite wife, son, etc. And foe, poverty, assassination, bondage, imprisonment become the cause of happiness and unhappiness. In these external causes, as mentioned above, many causes are of such type due to instrumentality of which the condition of the body becomes the cause of happiness, unhappiness, and those very causes become the cause of happiness, unhappiness. And many causes are of such type which themselves become the cause of happiness, unhappiness. The association of such cause takes place due to the rise of Vedniya karma. There, the causes of happiness are met with due to rise with Sata Vedniya, pleasant feeling producing karma, and the cause of misery are met with due to the rise of Asata Vedniya, unpleasant feeling producing karma. Here it should be known that those causes themselves do not produce happiness or misery, but owing to the rise of moha karma, deluding karma, the soul of his own beliefs and feels happiness, unhappiness. Such is the relationship between the rise of Vednya karma and the rise of Moha karma. When the external cause produced by Sata Vednya is met with, then the rise of Moha karma of the type of believing happiness is found. And when the external cause produced by Asata Vednya is met with the rise of Moha karma of the type of believing unhappiness is found. And the same cause becomes a cause of happiness to someone and of unhappiness for other. For example, the type of cloth becomes a cause of happiness to someone due to the rise of Sata Vednya. The same cloth becomes a cause of misery to someone else due to the rise of Asata Vednya. Hence, the external object is simply an instrumental cause of happiness and unhappiness. Whatever happiness, unhappiness is caused is due to nimit, rise of moha only. The disillusioned monks possess many supernatural powers, riddhis, and face afflictions, parishas, but the feeling of happiness, unhappiness is not caused in them. The illusion jeev, on meeting external cause, or even without meeting any cause, is assured found feeling happiness, unhappiness due to his own conjecture only. There too, on meeting with that particular cause by which a highly illusioned jeev becomes more happy, unhappy, by meeting with the same cause, a less illusioned jeev becomes less unhappy, less happy, unhappy. Therefore, the principal strong cause of happiness, unhappiness, is the rise of more, deluding karma. The other external things are not strong cause, but the primeness of cause and effect relationship between other non-self objects and the dispositions of the illusion jeev is found, due to which the illusion jeev believes other external objects only has to be the cause of happiness, unhappiness. In this way, the cause of happiness, unhappiness is produced due to the rise of Vednya karma.
So you see the Vednya karma, what is the primary function of the Vednya karma? That it brings good associations and bad associations, okay? So when there is a Sata Vednya, rise of Sata Vednya, then you get all the good things in life. And when then there is a Asata Vednya, then you get all the bad things in life, not good for you, okay? So the main mistake that a person makes is that he considers the external factor to be the cause of his happiness and misery. But in actual, it is their own Vednya karma. So supposing if he is supposed to be happy, then there will be a rise of Vednya karma, and if he is supposed to be unhappy, then there will be a rise of Asata Vednya. Okay, so these karmas act as an instrumental cause, okay, and the manifestation or the feeling that is manifested in the soul is the actual what a soul experiences, okay? So because of your good Sata Vednya, you get all the good things in life. Now there was an example of a monk. So in the case of monk, who is a enlightened monk, so Sata Vednya is called pleasant feeling producing, and Asata is unpleasant feeling producing. So the example of monk, in the example of monk, 1 minute, where it has gone? The passion, it is written here, you can do the correction. Page number 59, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th line. The disillusioned monks, okay? It is not disillusioned, it is passionless monk. Okay. Nirmohi Muni. So Nirmohi means whose moh has gone. Okay. So that is called the passionless monks, possesses many supernatural powers. Okay. Riddhis and face afflictions. So the supernatural powers or the special qualities are called riddhis, and the parishas or the afflictions that he faces is a cause of unhappiness. Okay. So these riddhis are a cause of happiness, and this face afflictions, parishas are a cause of unhappiness. But in the case of passionless monks, in both the situation, the monks does not react, whether it is sata, pleasant feeling based karma, or unpleasant feeling based karma. The monks remain static in both the cases. Okay. He's not influenced by the good one, and he doesn't get dejected by the bad one. The illusion jiv means the jiv who is having delusion. On meeting external cause or even without meeting any cause is assuredly found feeling happiness, unhappiness due to his own belief only, conjecture only. Conjecture means belief only. Thereto, on meeting with the particular cause by which a highly illusioned jiv becomes more happy, unhappy, by meeting with the same cause, a less illusioned jiv becomes less happy and unhappy. So the principal strong cause of happiness, unhappiness is the rise of moh karma. Okay. Only Vedniya karma cannot bring misery or happiness to you. If it is along with the Mohniya karma, then it becomes a cause of happiness or unhappiness. So Mohniya karma is the leader of all karmas, and without Mohniya, none of the karmas are able to bring in any effect. Therefore, the principal strong cause of happiness, unhappiness is the rise of moh, deluding karma. The other external things are not strong cause, but the primeness of cause and effect relationship, nimit naimitik sambandh, between other non-self objects and the dispositions of the illusion jiv is found, due to which illusion jiv, okay, believes other external objects only as to be the cause of happiness, unhappiness. There was one more example given here, that in Hindi version it is written that a thick cloth, okay, a thick cloth is suitable to one, but it is not suitable to some other. So that means the external thing, the thick cloth, is in itself not suitable or unsuitable. Depending on the rise of pleasant feeling based karma and unpleasant feeling based karma, the jiva experiences happiness or unhappiness. In this way, the cause of happiness, unhappiness is produced due to the rise of Vedniya karma. So now we are moving on to the sixth. So initially we had done of 4 obscuring karmas, and now these are all non-obscuring karmas. So the first one was Vedniya karma. The second one is Ayu karma, or the lifespan, the karma that determines the lifespan. Okay. Sasikala ji, you read.
That jiva's condition due to the rise of charitra moha, that one?
No. This one, it's on your screen.
You have read that only, no? In this way, the cause of happiness and unhappiness
No,
is
no.
to be. Ah,
That is done. Jiva's
Then next-
condition due to the rise of Ayu.
Ayu, life karma. Okay, I am saying that. Jiva's condition due to rise of Ayu, life karma. And due to rise of Ayu karma, the duration of human, etc., embodied forms is found existing. So long as the rise of Ayu karma continues, till then, even on meeting with several diseases, etc., external causes, the bondage with the body does not end. And when the rise of species of Ayu karma ends, then even on making several efforts, there remains no bondage with body. At the same very instant, soul and body become separate. Shall I continue?
Yes.
In this world, the world of transmigratory existence, the cause of birth, life, and death is Ayu karma only. When rise of new Ayu karma starts, then birth in new embodied form takes place. And so long as the rise of Ayu karma continues, till then life remains by existence of vitalities in that embodied form. And when the rise of Ayu karma ends, then death is caused by dissociation of vitalities in that embodied form. One should know that such is the natural instrumentality of Ayu karma. None else is the creator, destroyer, or protector. Further, as some wears new clothes, he keeps on wearing it for some period, then puts it and puts on other dress. Similarly, Jiva occupies new body. He keeps on occupying that body for some period, then puts it and again occupies another body. Therefore, birth, etc., are from bodily association point of view. Jiva, soul, is assuredly eternal and devoid of birth, etc. Nevertheless, the illusioned Jiva does not think of past and future. Therefore, he keeps himself continuously busy in the activities concerning to the present embodied form only, believing his own existence to be only till the duration of the present embodied form. Believing his own existence only with. In this way, the duration of embodied existence due to rise of Ayu karma is to be known. Exactly. Very nice.
Once you take a birth, unless and until your Ayu karma ends, you don't leave the body.
Yes.
And even if you want to still live, but your Ayu karma is over, the time span, the lifespan is over, then nobody can save you. Even the best of doctors were helpless. The moment a person has to go from this earth, it always goes. So in this setup, there are two things. One is the body and another one is the soul. So soul is eternal. It is not affected by the Ayu karma. But the body is just there because of the Ayu karma. So as we change dresses, similarly we change bodies also, depending on what type of the duration that we are having in this life. Okay. Yeah, Priyanka ji, you were asking something?
Yeah, Jai Jinendra, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, so basically the Ayu karma finishes and the simple terms, the person dies.
Okay.
So sir, if the Ayu karma has finished, then that way they should not be having a rebirth, no? Because so the Ayu karma has finished. So when they're taking another body, that means a new Ayu karma has come in.
That keeps on going. So Ayu karma, to get rid of Ayu karma, you have to practice, you have to manifest right belief, then right knowledge and right conduct. okay, which is a path of liberation. So as you get into the path of liberation, okay, and as you are able to destroy the karma, so the ayu karma is also one type of karma only. So you have to destroy that karma to get liberated, you know. So once you destroy that karma, you get liberated. Then there is no birth and death, no birth and death. But in this whole scenario, the soul itself is eternal. Soul never takes birth or soul never dies. Okay. Only the body changes, you know. Now this is human body. Now depending on my the kind of manifestations that I have done, I will get another birth. So if I've done good things in life, I may get birth in heavenly being. Okay. But if I have done wrong things in life, bad things in life, I have caused infliction and pain on others, then I will bind inauspicious karma, and the fruition of which will be I will take birth in one-sensed being, subhuman state, or narak, you know, hellish being, or a nigod jeev, you know. So all these are fruition of your own deeds. Okay. So ayu karma is nothing. It's just a lifespan.
The Ayu Karma is the lifespan of the soul or the body?
Of the body, no?
It is the lifespan of
Till
the soul to remain in that body.
Okay, of the soul to remain in that body. Okay.
Yes. So
So, sir,
soul never dies, but the dissociation of body is called death, and association of body, new body, is called birth. It is called that way only, but it is not in actual. The soul is eternal. It never takes birth or it never dies. It is eternal. It will remain as it is. Yeah.
sir, is it possible then, like the Ayu karma finishes, so this body is like, is separated from the soul.
Yes.
Then, because there are other kinds of karmas still there,
Right.
the soul will not have any body. Is it possible, sir?
No. Once he leaves this body, within 3 moments, okay, 3 samay, maximum 3 samay, he takes birth in another body, okay. And this journey, in between this journey, it is called Vigragati. In Hindi, we call it Vigragati, okay. The duration, the soul leaves this body, and the time it takes birth in another body, that duration is maximum 3 moments, and that duration, that time is called Vigragati. And there also, along with soul, there is karmic body, and there is one more body.
Ages. Ages.
Tejas body, right. So these two bodies go along. So soul is never getting rid of any type of karmas. Okay, karmas are always there. So it is only through the path of liberation that you can shed karmas and get rid of all the karmas and get liberated.
Also,
Yeah.
every jiva before this ayu ends, they will bind the birth according to the karma.
Yes.
For the next birth or at the time of death.
No. It is like that supposing a soul, a jiva has age of 81 years. Okay. So the ayu karma is
8 times.
Yeah. The first chance to bind ayu karma for the next birth would be 27 years. Okay. If that doesn't happen, then the balance 54 years, you make it 1/3. So it is another 18 gone. So 27 plus 18. So 37, 47, 45. At 45, he gets another chance, to bind new ayu karma. Then doesn't happen. So similarly, 1/3 of remaining time. So this way it goes on 8 times. And by then, still, if the ayu, new ayu doesn't get bound, then the moment he dies, exactly 48 minutes before, within 48 minutes before the death, he will bind a new Ayu karma. And that will decide where he is going to go. That's why we, during Samadhi, if somebody is very ill and it's on the deathbed, then people say, Inko Nakar mantra sunao, ye karo, wo karo. Why? Just because if he has not bound the Ayu karma, so by listening to good things, he might get a good birth, maybe in heavenly being or something like that. So that is the reason. But actually it is like the whole life what you have done, it's the whole life what you have done, that is what is going to bind your Ayu karma. Okay. But
तो
generally
आयु कर्म बांधना चाहिए कि नहीं बांधना चाहिए?
बंधता ही है. It's not your choice,
No, what you said, right? That at 27 years, then we are seeing के आयु कर्म बंध रहा है या नहीं बंध रहा है.
We never know it, but there is a opening of window for the bondage of Ayu karma for the next life. Okay. So it
So for the next life.
Yeah, for the next life. So this will go on 8 times. Okay. And still if you don't bind, then the last 48 minutes of your life, in this life, you will bind new Ayu karma. And accordingly, you will
Happens that in first 27 years, you bind matlab bad karmas in short.
No.
And bad Ayu karma. Matlab,
See,
somewhere.
out of 8 karmas, 7 karmas are bound every moment. Okay. Only Ayu karma is one karma, such karma, that it only binds on a specific period of time. Okay. And that first specific period of time will come when he touches age 27. Now this doesn't happen, then the next will be at 45 age. Then still it doesn't happen, then next will be at 55, 57 age. So
I say my
whatever is left, divide by 8. Yeah.
Okay, agar Ayu karma in the first 27, when you are 27, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Negative Ayu karma, a negative in sense somewhere in Nark Gati or something, you have bound that kind of karma. Then, but in the later part of your life,
right,
you realize and you have taken the spiritual path,
right,
and a better karma is formed. Then how do you define? I mean, whether that karma will be counted or this karma?
So if you would have bound the karma at the age of 27, where your manifestations were quite toxic, so then you will be, of course, minding something in Narak or in one-sensed being or something like that. But if the Ayu karma is not bound at that point of time, and then subsequently you have changed your lifestyle and you have become a good person, then the next bondage time will come, and then you are manifesting good sentiments. Then it will go into either a heavenly being or a human being or something good, So that's why during the time your death happens, so people take special care that you listen to all good religious prayers and sentiments and Naukar mantra and all, just for this reason, that if the Ayu karma is not bound earlier, so this is the time when the new Ayu will bind. So if you are in good auspicious sentiments, you will bind definitely. You will go to good place.
Sir has taken 81 years for an example. That's why the
that was example. That was an example.
Yeah.
So your total age divided by 3.
Yeah.
That is the first. Yeah, that is the first one. And similarly, whatever is left, you divide by 3. That will be the second one. Then whatever is left, you divide by 3. That will be the third. And similarly, it goes on up to 8 times. And still, if it is not fixed where you are going to go, then the last Antarmurat, which is 48 minutes, you know. So that is going to decide where you are going.
Sir, is it a way to find someone's Antar Murat is coming?
No, there is no way. There was one lady in Mumbai. She was a nurse in, I think, KEM hospital. Okay. And she was raped. Okay. She was raped by a ward boy or something, I don't know. And she, because of that trauma, she went into coma. And for 45 years, she was in coma. And then she died.
Because of our Ayu Karma.
Because of Ayu Karma were still left, he has to live for 45 years in a coma stage. Can you imagine? And another example, during the COVID period, you know, many senior citizens who were above 100 years, you know, above 100 years, they also got this COVID and they were hospitalized, and they came out of hospital and they are fine now. And many youngsters got death. So it's all depends on Ayu Karma. We always say that iska accident ho gaya, this ho gaya, but it is all fixed, you know. So jitna Ayu leke aaye hai, utna hi jeena hai. Not a single moment more or less. You know, the famous king ruler, Sikandar. You know, he had enough wealth with him, but he was keen on meeting her mother, and he was coming after winning a battle. But he could not meet his mother. And so he said that when I die, when people take out my procession, you put everything, all the possessions of my wealth, okay, along with my dead body, and tell people that in spite of having so much of wealth, he could not buy time, you know. His life could not be extended. So it will go at the right time. Nobody can extend the life.
Shall I continue?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Ayu
so
Karma?
Shashikalaji, one more. Sorry, sir, can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Sir, in the previous lectures, there was a time where we discussed that the nature of karmas is such, like if there are bad karmas, and no, if someone's good period, I'm forgetting the actual term, but if someone's like good karmas are coming into play, whatever bad karmas that were planned in future, they might happen sooner.
Yeah, there are 4 things that happens with this kind of scenario. Either your bad karmas increases, or with your good sentiment, the bad karma decreases. Okay. The third option is conversion. The bad karmas gets converted into a good karma. Yeah. Because the instrumentally cause is your own good sentiments. And the last one is it comes before maturity.
It comes before maturity.
Yeah.
And it could come with lesser impact.
Yeah. So if your manifestations are good, then the inauspicious karma will come before maturity with lesser impact.
Okay. So, sir, how to know? Because say like someone is going through adversity, some kind, like, maybe bankruptcy, maybe illness, or, some kind of family disruptions. Now, on the face value, we all think like, uska bura karam ka uday aaya hai. Like bad karmas are coming.
Paap ka uday.
Paap ka uday aaya hai.
Right.
But it could also be that uska acha karam ka bhi to uday aa sakta hai na, sir.
So it's a mixed bag. I'll tell you one thing. Now, in everyone's life right now, okay, there are some good things happening with us, and there are some bad things also happening with us. Now that proportion can be, it can vary. It's not fixed for everyone, but it's always a mixed bag. Some things are going good for life, and some things not going good for life. But there is one catch. If you are able to manage those adversities and you don't become unhappy, then we say that nothing is affecting you. You are always happy. So the inauspicious karma doesn't rise at all if you learn this trick. Okay? Because you are always happy, and happy means there is a rise of pleasant feeling based karma. Sata vedniya. Okay? So आपको असata लग ही नहीं रहा है because you are not becoming unhappy. Okay? Up happiness. So that is why these learnings, with these learnings, you can be happy in any situation. You can be happy, you can be calm in any situations. You have to just understand few fundamental topics. Okay? And with that thing, you can still manage, Now,
So can I ask one more?
it is almost 1.5 years, more than 1.5 years that you have been studying this Parmagam Honors course. You have joined late, but others have joined quite early. Okay. So now within 1.5 years, there has been a change in your attitude. Okay. The situations where you were always getting anger, now in the same situation, your intensity of anger has reduced. Either you don't manifest anger, or even if you manifest anger, it is of milder level. Okay. Earlier you were manifesting intense anger, but now it is not happening. Why? Because of this knowledge, somewhere this knowledge is getting set in your knowledge. Okay. All these new learnings, we don't forget, even we may forget it, but the implications and the actual impact, what it will give, that we all know. So it is there in our knowledge. Okay. And with that knowledge, with our upgraded knowledge, we are facing the new challenges, and there we are able to reduce the impact of those karmas either, or we can still convert that fruition of karma completely. And supposing you had bounded inauspicious karma, but because of your good sentiments, you have converted into an auspicious karma. Okay. So there is a rise of auspicious karma instead of a inauspicious karma. That can also happen. So everything depends on you. The ball is in your court. The way you position yourself, the way you manifest, similarly you will bind new karmas. Okay. So it is all in our hand. Next, genealogy you read Jiva's condition due to the rise of Nam karma. So among all the karmas, Nam karma has got 93 subdivisions. It is one of the, we can say, the biggest karma. Okay. The most impactful is the Monia karma. It is called the king of all karmas, Monia karma. But quantity wise and species wise, it is the Nam karma which has got the highest level of subdivisions. 93. But this is again a non-obscuring karma, so it is not affecting the soul directly, but it affects the body and other parts of body. So genealogy you read.
Due to rise of Nam karma. Physic
making karma. Your voice is going off. We cannot hear.
rise of Nama karma, Jiva attains human body, etc. Different forms of existence, and accordingly he is found in that state of existence. Of trasa, mobile beings, sthavar, immobile beings are born, and the soul holds jati, class of one sense beings, etc. It should that there exists cause and effect relationship between the rise of Jati Nama Karma and Shayopshama of Mati Jnanavarnya Karma. The soul acquires the Jati class of embodied form in accordance with his Shayopshama.
So
Body.
it's
Okay.
written, no, Sthavar, Jati of one sense being, etc. So 1 sense, 2 sense, 3 sense, 4 sense, like that. Okay. So the Shayopsham means the Shayopsham of karma means destruction come subsidence, that we studied day before yesterday. But in actual reality, the Shayopsham represents the open part which is not open, which is not covered by the karma. Okay. So all other parts are covered by karma. The one which is not covered by karma is called the Sayopsham. Okay. So the Jati Nam Karma. Okay. So, so this Jati Nam Karma and Shayopsham of Mati Jnana Varna Karma. Okay. These two have a cause and effect relationship. So supposing if you are going to one sensed being, your knowledge, the power of knowledge will also get reduced. And supposing you are going to get a birth in the five sensed being, okay, say five sense being with mind, then your Shayopsham also increases. So the soul acquires the Jati in accordance with his Sayopshama. So it is all happening automatically. This Nam Karma affects your body and other parts related to body. Okay. It does not affect the soul because it's a non-obscuring karma. Now, what other things happens in the soul because of Nam Karma? Let's see. Continue.
Of bodies takes place, the atoms of the body and pradeshas, special units of the soul, get bonded in one form, and the soul, by getting contracted or expanded, becomes equal to the extent of the body.
So the
No,
soul doesn't go beyond the body. Okay. So if he gets a birth in elephant, the soul expands. And then in the next birth, if he gets a birth in an ant, small ant, so the pradeshas, the spatial units, they gets contracted. Okay. But it never goes out of the body. So the body you occupy determines what kind of pradeshas you have, like what would be the size of your pradesh. So it will be always less than the body. Okay. And
from
in no karma,
of body, form of body, the appropriate positions of different limbs and sublimbs are found proportionate. Etc. Material senses, dravya indriyas.
Jinali, your voice is getting break in between. We are missing a few words. So do it.
Yes, because my laptop is not work. My charger is left in the office actually, sir. So I'm doing it from the mobile.
So you read some other day. Let somebody else. Aditi ji, you read.
And in no karma, right? And in no karma from a body, the appropriate positions of different limbs and sublimbs are found proportionately. From this only the touch, taste, etc. material senses are formed, and in the heart place a material mind of the shape of a lotus flower into 8 petals is found. And in the same body itself, particular shape, etc., particular color or complexion, etc., and the grossness or subtleness, etc., are produced. Thus, the atoms transformed into body form undergo such type of modifications.
Continue.
Further, respiration and voice are produced too. They too are the mass of Pudgals and remain in one bonded form with the body. The Pradeshas of soul are found coextensive in the Pudgals also. There, the respiration is nothing but the air. As one takes the food and discharges the excreta, then only he remains alive. Similarly, when one inhales external air and exhales internal air, then only the life exists. Hence, respiration is the cause of life. As bones, flesh, etc. are found in the body, similarly, air is also found in the body. And as one does the work by hands, etc., similarly, he does the work by air. The morsel of food which is put in the mouth is swallowed by air. The excreta, etc., is also discharged by air. Similarly, other things should be known. And the pulse, gastric disease, stamina, etc., are also to be known as the parts of the body in air form. The voice is sound. As on vibrating the string of a guitar, the material molecules capable of transforming into speech species get modified into lettered or non-lettered form of sound. Similarly, on vibrating the palate, lip, etc., parts of the mouth, the Pudgal skand material matter particles taken in during Bhash Paryapti, accomplishment of species, gets modified into lettered or non-lettered form of sound. Further, graceful and awkward movement, etc., in embodied beings occur. Here it should be known that among two persons chained by a common fetter, if one person wants to move and the other person also moves, then the movement can take place. But if one of the two remains sitting, then movement cannot take place. And if one of the two be strong, then he might carry away the other person also. Similarly, the soul and the body form of Pudgal matter particles have one common region occupying form of bondage. Ekashetravag form of bondage. There, if soul desires to make movement and Pudgal matter of body being devoid of the power of movement, do not make movement, or if the Pudgal are having power of making movement but the soul does not have the desire, then movement cannot occur. And if among them the Pudgals by acquiring power make movement, then along with it the soul, even without having any desire, makes movement. Thus happens the activity of movement, etc. And this Jeev meets with external nimit of defamation, etc. In this way, these acts are produced. And due to these external causes, in accordance with the rise of Moha, the soul becomes happy and miserable also. Thus, due to the rise of Nam Karma, various types of formations takes place of their own. None else is the creator and the Tirthankar, etc. Types of species of Namkaran are not found here.
So Tirthankar is also one of the subdivisions of Nam Karma. Okay. So who will become a Tirthankar? Who has got a rise of Tirthankar Nam Karma. Okay. And when does that rise? It rises in the 13th stage. When you get the Aryan stage, 13th stage of spiritual development, at that time, the Nam Karma will come into fruition. And because of that Nam Karma, the person becomes a Tirthankar. So Nam Karma, Tirthankar Nam Karma is an instrumental cause for a person to become a Tirthankar. So you see, Nam Karma, all things are related to body and body parts. Even the respiration that we do, that is also a part of body. Okay. So that air taking in an air and taking out air, and again the food which we put into the morsel of food which is put in the mouth is again swallowed by air, and excreta etc. is also discharged by air. Okay, so air also does lot of activities, and again it is a part of body only. Similarly is the sound, voice. Again, it's a matter substance, and as uh, as we play any musical instrument, the string, because of that string, the peculiar vibrating sound comes out. Similarly, the matter molecules capable of transforming into species gets modified into lettered or non-lettered form of sound. So sometimes we say exact words, and sometimes we only, I, u, so like that also. So these are all again part of Nam Karma. So Nam Karma has got, now if you have a good look, then which karma is playing? Nam Karma. If you have a good voice, which karma is into play? Nam Karma. If you have got a bad voice, then it is again Nam Karma. If you are looking ugly, then it is again Nam Karma. Then if you are being appreciated, it is just because of Nam Karma. Okay. And if you are criticized, then also it is Nam Karma. Okay. So there is one Sata Nam Karma and no. Sata Nam Karma, Sata. Famous appreciation. It is Sata Nam Karma. So if it is a Sata Nam Karma, you get appreciation. So all these are related to body only, nothing related to soul, because this is again a non-obscuring karma. Okay. And there was one, similarly, the soul and the body form of Pudgals, metaparticles have one common region. Now that common region occupying form of bondage is called Ek Kshetravaga. Ek Kshetravaga. Okay. So means they have a common region, but the soul does not come into the body, and not a single part of body comes into the soul. They remain separate. Okay. But the same place. They are at the same place, and it is called Ek Kshetra Avga. Ek Kshetra Avga form of bondage. Now, if the soul desires to make movement, and Pudgals, matter of body being devoid of the power of movement, do not make movement. So they are both dependent on one another. If the soul desires to make a movement, and if the body doesn't move, then the soul cannot move. And if the body wants to move from one another place, but if the soul desire is not to move, then also it does not move. So both have to, in fact, both are functioning independently. There is no correlation. One is a matter substance, the other is a soul substance. So there is no connection as such, but both have a cause and effect relationship. So whatever activities the body does, the soul is the instrumental cause. And whatever the manifestation that a soul manifests, the body is an instrumental cause. So here it is. Thus happens the activity of movement, etc. And this jiva meets with external limit of defamation. Okay. Either they appreciate you or yet defame you. In this way, these acts are produced. And due to these external causes, in accordance with the rise of moha, the soul becomes happy and miserable also. So only Nam Karma is not able to make you happy or unhappy. If the Monia Karma is along with that, then only you become happy or unhappy. An example would be Aryant Avastha. Aryant Avastha is the 13th stage of spiritual development. All the obscuring karmas have been destroyed, but still 4 non-obscuring karmas are still there. And the body is also there in the 13th stage. Okay. But these non-obscuring karmas are not able to impact the soul in any way because all the obscuring karmas have been destroyed. So now, example would be Simandar Paramatma. He is now there in the Mahavidya Kshetra and he has got a very long lifespan, you know. So when in the next cycle, there will be 12th Tirthankar here in Bharat Kshetra. At that time, Simandar Paramatma will get liberated. So such a long time, 1 Koda Kodi, a very long time span, you know. But he is not unhappy because he has destroyed all the 4 obscuring karmas. Now this known 4 obscuring karmas remains, so let it be, but he has manifested complete happiness. There is not even a single % of misery in that particular soul. Okay. Thus, due to the rise of Nam Karma, various types of formations takes place of their own. So nobody is controlling it, nobody is doing it, it happens automatically. And for that, one example, which is Todarmalji's example, that when you take food, you know, some part becomes blood, some parts becomes muscles, some parts become urine, some parts become stool, some parts become energy. And so now who is going to decide what would be the ratio and what quantity would be this? Nobody. It happens automatically, right? So similarly, the karmas that we bind, that all the formation takes place of their own. None else is the creator. And the Tirthankar, etc. types of Nam Karma are not found here. Not found here means we are discussing about the mundane existence. So mundane existence does not have Tirthankar Nam Karma right now. But that mundane existence in some other birth may attain 13th stage and Nam Karma may come into fruition. That's a possibility. But now, in the mundane existence, Tirthankar Nam Karma doesn't come. Okay. Now we are coming on to the last karma. Jiva's condition due to rise of Gotra Karma. Gotra Karma is status determining karma. There are 2 subdivisions, high or low status. Okay. Due to rise of Gotra Karma, birth in high or low caste is caused. There one gets high or low status. Okay. Owing to the rise of Moha, the soul becomes happy and miserable. So everywhere you have seen the last line, owing to the rise of Moha, the soul becomes happy or miserable. Without Moha, these aghati karmas cannot impact the soul. As just now we seen the example of Arihanta. Okay. So same way. So in this way, the state of Jiva, now is the conclusion. In this way, the state of Jiva is found due to the instrumentality of aghati karmas. So initially they discussed ghati karma, and now this aghati karmas discussion is also over. In this way, in this eternal world, the states of soul are caused due to rise of ghati and aghati karma. Okay. O Bhavya Jeev. Bhavya Jeev is one who is capable of getting into the path of liberation, is called Bhavya Jeev. And those who will never get into the path of liberation are called Abhavya Jeev. O Bhavya Jeev, O capable soul, you should think deeply in your inner heart and see whether it is so only or not. Means you have to contemplate and arrive at a decision. On contemplation, it would appear to be so only. If it is so, then do accept that you are being afflicted since eternity by transmigration form of disease. So this is the disease, taking birth and death, from one species to another species, from one species to another species, since time immortal. There is no beginning. Okay. So this is called the transmigration form of disease. You should make efforts to destroy it. So these karmas are not good. We should make conscious effort to destroy it. Such meditation will bring true happiness to you. Okay. So such meditation where you are actually conquering your karmas will bring happiness to us. Thus ends the second chapter describing the mundane state of existence. So this is mundane state of existence. That's why Tirthankar Nam Karma was not discussed. That's why when we were discussing knowledge obscuring karma, there at that point of time, omniscient was not discussed because this mundane existence does not have omniscience. The mundane state of existence of jivas in this moksha marg prakasak named Shastra. Okay. So this is all the discussion that what is the impact of each karma on jiva. When there is a rise of karma, what effect it brings on the jiva. That is what discussed. So all these are statements from conventional point of view. From the real point of view, karma cannot impact a soul, okay? But from a conventional point of view, we do discuss about this, and this whole chapter is from the conventional point of view, okay? So primarily among the four expositions, the three expositions, Pratmani Yoga, Charnani Yoga, and Karnani Yoga. This was Karnani Yoga, all the karma theory, okay? These are primarily having conventional statements. Most of the statements are conventional. And in Dravyan Yoga, the metaphysics, most of the statements are real point of view, are from the real point of view. So this completes our syllabus for Moksha Marg Prakasak in this SEM. In the next semester, we will continue again Moksha Marg Prakasak with chapter 3 and 4. And then I think there will be a break of one semester. Then we will have chapter 6 and 8. Then again we will have a break, and then we will have chapter 7 only. And then again we will have break, and in the last semester we will have ninth and the last one. So spread over 5 years, you are reading Moksha Marg Prakashak completely, and this is really making our active consciousness very subtle. Okay. The kind of explanation that Todarmalji has given, it's all very, very, very lucid, very, I would say, extraordinary kind of explanation given. And it has made our path of liberation for us very easy. Okay. So if you study deeply this Moksha Marg Prakashak, you will benefit it immensely. Okay. So you must remember the 8 types of karmas, its subdivisions. Okay. If you get a chance, you try to remember these names. This will help you in understanding better, because every now and then we do discuss karmas. Okay. Because karma is an integral part of our life. You know, we are here in this universe because of karma. If we destroy all the karmas, we will get liberated. So our existence in this universe is because of this karma. Okay. So we need to understand this karma very properly, and we should not be fearful about the karmas that in the past, supposing I have bound many karmas, inauspicious karma, then what will happen? So don't worry. Those karmas can get converted. Those karmas can get reduced. There are a lot of options. So uh, with your present modifications, whatever you manifest, accordingly, the past karmas that has been bound and that is there in the stock, that gets automatically changed every moment, depending on the kind of sentiments that you reproduce. Okay. So again, the ball is in our court. It is not that we are at the mercy of karma. Okay. We can win over karma always. And that is why these teachings are given, so that we can get rid of our karmas and attain liberation. So our syllabus is over, our time is over. Now, next week we will be starting Chedala, and Vijal Shet will be teaching you Chedala, the whole Chedala. And so I'll be there in the class, and I will introduce her. You already know once she has taken a class here in our group. But again, I will introduce again properly, and she will continue. And I will also try to listen as and when I am present. Otherwise, I will catch up on recording. But I will also be a student like you. And ideally, everyone should join 2-3 minutes before the class starts. Okay. Maybe for some reason you may not join someday, that is okay. But you should always make a conscious effort to be in the class before the class starts. And now this is all, it is your life that is going to be impacted. It is the happiness that you are also, you only are going to experience. I cannot experience your attributes, so your attributes you are only going to experience. So the more you study, the properly you study, the sincerely you study, you will be benefited. Okay. Still, if you have any doubts left, or if any questions are there, you can ask right now. Otherwise, you can also ask me personally anytime. And even in Chedala, if you have any doubts, you can get it cleared through Vijal ji. Otherwise, you can ask me also. Okay. So you don't feel that I'm not there. I'm always there. But this is the special arrangement done by Swanubhuti ji. So I cannot say anything about it. But it's only a one paper. Then again, I will come back and teach you Dravya Sangra and Bara Bhavna. Okay. Now, do you have Dravya Sangra? Yeah, do you have Dravya Sangra, right? Yeah, third paper is that only. Dravya Sangra and Bara Bhavna. I checked that day. So it is Dravya Sangra and Bara Bhavna. So we will first study Bara Bhavna, and then we will do Dravya Sangra. Dravya Sangra, I have shared 2 books. Now, which one we will be using a textbook, that is still not decided. I will look into both the books and see which one is a good quality, so that we will put it as a textbook, and the other one would be a reference book only. Okay. And in actual, in Hindi, we have Dravya Sangra, but the translation is not done. But since we have only the verse part, okay, only the verse and its meaning, so we can connect through any other explanation also. So it doesn't make a difference. Okay. So we have this one, and Bara Bhavna is already there in English. That has also been shared. And Ram Kahani. Okay. Ram Kahani is along with Chedala. So by the time we finish Chedala, Ram Kahani will also be shared. So you will have that also. Okay. So Ram Kahani is a story. You have to just go through it. That's all. But Chedala is very interesting and it's a complete scripture wherein the whole journey of a mundane existence, right from the one sensed being to getting liberated, is fully and very nicely explained. So we will really enjoy the Chedala, and Vijay Shet is a better teacher than me. His command over English is very good and his concept clarity is very good. She is a student of 2016 batch, the first batch, and she's really, really good. So you will also enjoy. But the only thing is that she has time constraint and she's going to take only one paper this time. Next time, I'm not sure whether she will take or not. But you put in a request if you like his style of teaching, you should request him to take further papers. And if she agrees, then I don't mind. Okay. But if you have any questions or any doubts, you are always free to ask me anytime. Okay. Anything else? So now Gandhar Mulyankan last date is I think 6th April. So handful of days, only 7-8 days are left. 6th or so, 10 days are left. So I would appreciate if you do it before the deadline. Okay. So everyone should try and complete it. It's only 5 minutes and it will hardly take 30 minutes for you to prepare for that. And you have the option of looking at the textbook and writing also, and then you put it on a voice message and send it in the group. So I will also hear and others will also hear and will have a revisions. Okay. And regarding concept clarity, I have already given for Moksha Prakasha. Yeah. Which one? Monia karma, right? Faith deluding karma and the conduct deluding karma. Right?
Yes, sir. Today I tried to create the assignment, but it was not working, Moodle. So
So
now
at least you put it in the group. What is
I
the
put it
topic
on the
given
group.
and what is the last date also? I mentioned that day. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
at least those who are not attending, Jainisha is not attending. So Darshit is there. 1 minute. Huh?
I'll check with her. I am in touch with Jaini. I
Okay,
can
okay.
message
Yeah,
her.
yeah. So you do the needful.
Yes,
So
sir.
at least she doesn't get.
Only this week I think she was not there. Otherwise, she's very regular.
Yeah, she is regular. That is there, but some problem are always there.
Yeah, and she has finished her Gandhar Mulyankar also.
Right. And who else is not attending? How many are we now today?
Today we are 8.
8. So we are total 14, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that means
Actually, I think we had 10 participants, so it's 9 today.
9 today. Okay, yeah, 9 today. So 9 today. So another 5 students are absent. So Jainisha is one. Then I think Nancy is not attending.
Yeah,
So,
I think Nancy and Aditi ji catch up on.
so Aditi ji is having her exam of IELTS. So she is preparing for that. She messaged me. So Aditi ji, and then we have Nancy and Jaini, 3. Then who else?
Nidhi ji.
Nidhi ji. Oh, she is anyway not joining our classes, but she catches up on recording. That is so that is the 4th one, and one more. Who is that?
Jinpriya ji is there today?
Jinpriya ji was there yesterday, and she is also doing job, and her job is her company is in US, so he has a client of US. So this time he is doing a job right now. So she told me that it's really difficult to join, but she catches up on recording, and she is very keen on pursuing this course. So she will manage. Okay. So now all the complete feedback we have got from all the students. So only a few people are, that also must be some good reasons she is not attending.
Right.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so all the best for Chedala. निज
Thank
निधि
you.
निज में बताई यह अनंत उपकार है उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है 9 बार